I'm drinking a lovely spicy tea. Had some real 3D action on that. Okay, that's stupid. Um, Today is day 3 of my staycation. I yesterday, me and my niece and my friend and her friend all went to the Renaissance Festival. It was extremely cute. She had never been before. My best friend is a costumer. He set her up in a gorgeous costume, and I am not lying to you when I say this girl she is objectively the most beautiful member of our family. I mean, she looks incredible in this costume. Beautiful face. She's on TikTok and she has a lot of followers, so I won't tell you who it is, but she does like cosplay stuff at home in her room, and this was like my friend put her in like a real costume, and people were just like, "Oh, can I have your picture? Can I have your picture?" All day long, people stopping us for pictures, and I was trying not to be a jealous old crone when they wanted to take her picture but not mine. That's fine. I told my sister this today. It was like in silent films, how there'll be like the girl and then the boy love interest, and the boy's pursuing her, and then whenever the girl is out in public, she has like a matronly old crone woman sort of hawkishly guarding her and keeping the boys away. That was me all day yesterday. I am the oldest cousin in my family. She is the youngest cousin in my family. I'm 34. She's 17. So it was my duty to keep creeps away from her yesterday, which I mostly succeeded at. And luckily, she is a lesbian, or at least she is. I guess she told me she was a lesbian. She like used the word lesbian, but I guess she is a bisexual who heavily favors women. And we bonded because I'm a bisexual who is as far as sexual attraction goes, cut right down the middle, but I go for more men than women because it's just statistically there are a lot more men who would want to date me than women. So I'm lazy. And anyway, so yeah, her and her little lesbian friend, we were just like all over the park yesterday. She was so sweet. She was like, "Thank you so much for this opportunity. I've always wanted to do this." And it was so cute because my friend Will, he's a costume designer, and he's also like this little mini celebrity at the Renaissance Festival because his own costume is incredible. And so we got to stop and talk to a bunch of people that he knows and that I know through him. People who work there, people who are uh, more detailed cosplayers, let's say. And I think that my cousin just had a blast, so I'm very happy with how that went. When I got home, I was a little bit depressed, to be honest with you. I was very tired from the day, and I think that being around my cousin, no fault of hers, obviously, this is just a psychological thing for me. Being around my cousin, who's so beautiful and so young, she's 17 years old, just entering into her life, um, whereas I am year by year growing older and dumpier, and with, sort of, not to, I mean, this is maybe something I need to talk to my therapist about, but like feeling like my prospects for love are shrinking, and that this sort of the irrevocable loss of my 20s, and of I'm at the tail end of my youth. I think that it would be generous. I think I'm being generous in still counting myself as young rather than middle aged. I know that by some definitions I am middle aged. I personally think that middle age starts at 40. That definition changes every year as I get older. I think it was 35 until I turned 34, and it's like, come on, 1 year? That's not right. 6 years safely in the 40s. But yeah, I had a little feeling a little down on myself, honestly, for being old and single, and um, not only not only not only looking older, but also never having really been beautiful in my youth, you know? Like I've always had body image problems, but I mean, realistically, objectively, I'm considered pretty by some people, beautiful by very few, but to your average person who sees me on the street, I am an ordinary okay looking woman. Like I'm not a stunner. You know what I mean? And it's always something that I've disliked. I don't think that I'm alone in that experience among women. Um, by the way, have you considered subscribing to my OnlyFans? Now, I know I just talked about how I'm not that beautiful and I've got body image problems, but honey, I know how to use angles. That's right. If you would like to see some trickery that makes me look really hot, you can subscribe to my OnlyFans. Um, I think that's the worst advertisement for it yet. I was like, I'm gonna start this YouTube channel. I'm gonna restart the YouTube channel as a way of advertising the OnlyFans, but most of my videos have been about how like my cat is sick and I'm having a bad day, and it's just there are certain subjects where I can't sneak an OnlyFans promo in there. It's just not right, even though it is like what I decided from a business perspective to do. Anyway, so today I woke up and I am on day 3 of my 10-day staycation. It is Labor Day, so everybody, well, not everybody, all of the middle class people who I work in the office with got the day off today. I would have had today off today anyway. And believe me, I've been on the other side of that. I worked retail for a decade of my life. I am fully aware of how obnoxious it is for Labor Day to be the day that you have to work. And all of the middle class and rich people just they have the day off, so they've decided they want to go shopping. So you actually have to work harder on Labor Day for no extra pay, because it's not like, I don't believe it's a federal holiday. So they don't have to pay you double or time and a half or whatever. No, it's double on holidays. I don't know. They never would pay me for those, so. So yeah, I'm on day 3, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I woke up at about 10 o'clock this morning, and I played phone games and looked at social media straight until 6 o'clock. 8 hours. I put in an 8-hour shift, wasting time on my phone and playing solitaire today. And at the end of that 8 hours, I made the right decision, which is to delete all the games off my phone again, because all the games that I have on my phone are new, because I always delete them, because I always get obsessed with them. And it's not like oh, I'm having so much fun, oh, what a nice way to spend my day off. It's like, okay, one more game, and I'm just like, I'm hating it the whole time, because I feel that I am wasting my day off doing something that I don't even want to do. I'm just hooked on it. And I've talked about this in relation to being an addict. It's like it just totally overrides my rational brain that wants to do things and wants to not just lay in bed and regret, because I regret now that I did that all day. I think that there is a time and place for relaxation, and when I want to relax, I don't want to be addicted to a phone game for 6 hours. I want it to be, I am watching a movie. I am watching a, a TV show that I like. Or I have a very weird project that I'm working on where I'm making a wig out of my own hair. I saw it on TikTok. And, if I want to relax, I can work on the wig or play with Monkey or whatever. I don't, or do the blog, do the social media, the thing that I do that I'm trying to do. It's on my habit list that I want to keep up with the social media every day. But I'm sort of chronically behind on that right now. I mean, I guess I can give myself a pass this week. Like, my cat almost died. And he's doing very well. Thank you for asking. I know you did. And he's doing very well now. And hoping he won't die for at least a couple more months. So that's great. But yeah, so I've been really upset about that. And so I haven't been keeping up. I missed a post on my OnlyFans, and I missed like 3 days where I just like did nothing on Tumblr. And ironically, the only thing I'm sticking to is my fucking YouTube schedule. YouTube, the one thing I have not been able to keep up with ever. I am continuing to follow my upload schedule. I actually really like YouTube. It's a good way to express my feelings and to feel seen and to feel heard by the 100 people who watch these videos. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of my life. I may not respond to all of your comments, but I do read them all. I got a comment today. This is not a nice, or I guess it's not a mean comment either. It's just a general question on my shaving my quarantine lady beard video from last year, which is still getting views, by the way. This is still getting like 1,000 views a month. I don't even know how this is happening. And the question was just, are you a woman? Which, yeah, I am. And I think that this person maybe should have inferenced that from the fact that I called it a quarantine lady beard, and that I talk pretty extensively about being a bearded lady in my video. I mean, I've been mistaken for a man in real life. That's something I was thinking of. I've been mistaken for a man in real life a couple times. When I was younger, and I was heavier too, and I had short hair. Okay, imagine this without makeup. Short hair. I used to wear pretty baggy clothes, and I was living in Boston at the time. And there were a couple times where I was mistaken for a man on the street. First time, two mean drunk girls sitting in front of a townie bar were just openly kind of discussing whether I was a man or a woman as I was like walking towards them. Like I could just hear their conversation. I remember one of them was like, "Oh my God, if that is a woman, ugh." And I walked by and they were just like dead silent, like looking at me as I walked by. Thanks, ladies. Have fun on this Tuesday morning. And then the other time was I was walking down my own street. I lived in an apartment building, and it was nighttime, and there was a woman in front of me walking with a laundry basket. And I was walking probably like 15 feet behind her. And we were the only people on the street, so yeah, kind of eerie, I guess. But yeah, this lady kept like looking behind herself at me, and I started to get the sense that she was afraid of me. And she reached the gate to the front of our apartment building, and I guess she was my neighbor. I'd never seen her before. And obviously she had not seen me before, but she like closed the gate. It was like a wrought iron gate. It's like clang. And I grabbed the gate as she was going up the stairs and I opened it, and she just like flipped out. She ran up the stairs. She pulled the door open and then got inside and slammed it behind her and actually tripped and fell, and like all of her laundry went all over the floor. And my entrance to the building was off to the side, so I just kind of like was like, what the fuck? And I like kind of waved at her, like went off to the side, and I realized that she thought that I was a man who was like following her home. um where did I go? How did I get here? I don't even know. But yeah, guys, so I guess that my plan going forward for my next couple days of staycation. One, my sister still has not given birth. I'm convinced maybe she's faking this pregnancy. She is 9 months, 1 million days pregnant. She says her mucus plug fell out last night. I don't know what that means. But soon I'm gonna have a nephew. But yeah, assuming that doesn't happen tomorrow, pretty good chance. It seems like this baby is never coming. My sister's just gonna be pregnant all the rest of her life. I'm just gonna try. Sorry, my camera cut off because it said I did not have enough storage space on my camera. And by camera, I mean phone. Anyway, so for the next couple days, I'm just gonna try and follow my list of habits and be productive and do things that are actually fun to me, not just being stuck on my phone. I don't have fun doing that. You all can take your video games, have a blast. It's not for me. I know I just called phone games video games. I'm old. Oh, look who it is. Feeling right as rain, huh, buddy? It's one of his favorite places to lay. Hope you had a great Labor Day weekend, everybody. Bye.